Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, and in the previous episode we did build all of this to keep all of our stuff running. Now I did add these two because it wasn't running 100%, so it just kept on failing. It had major spikes in it, so now it's running at all times and nothing is wrong with it. I changed up the piping so it looks nicer, and that's about it. Now, with this episode, we are going to try to get some of our steel production ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that tier upgrade, and then we're going to make some steel stuff. Alright, now that we're here, we're going to look at what it takes, and it looks like it's going to take some modular frames, some rotors, and then some wires. So it's going to give us new shop products, a foundry, steel ingots, steel beams, steel pipes, and versatile framework. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the stuff for this milestone, and we'll see you there. Okay, now that I have everything for this, I'm going to put it all in and send it out. So we got that, the modular frames, and then launch pod. So
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is figure this out. So foundry. So it turns things into alloy ingots. So let's place it right here. So we can make an alternate iron alloy or steel. And steel is going to take coal and iron. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if there's another coal place. Because I used this one and I'm using the others. All the way over there. So we're going to check it out, see if there's iron near it. And then we're going to see if we can build over there. Okay, so I found it, but it's on top of this big rock. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get on top of it. I can either try to find a way on, or I can just build up to it. I mean, that would save me like a lot more time, but I want to see if there's an actual way to get up there. No. Not happening. So I'm just going to build up to it. So I'll see you up there. Okay, I got up here, and there is in fact a coal mine up here. So what I'm gonna do is make this coal mine and bring it down, but I don't know where a iron spot would be. So let's scan for iron. Bunch of iron over there. So what I might do is put a conveyor belt all the way down there and try to build a steel factory over here. I think that will be our best plan. So I'll see you when I'm over there. Alright, so I came back over here to grab some more concrete and stuff, and it turns out this is full. Since it's running all the time, it's always going and it's never stopping. So what I'm going to try to do is build another storage container. And then I'm gonna feed that one into this. Now it'll both connect and we'll have storage finally. Okay, so I'll see you back over there. Okay, now that we're back here, we are going to build our foundry right here. We might split it up into like, I'm thinking either 2 or 4. 2 splitting off that one, 2 splitting off that one, and this just splitting into 4 different ones. Either that, or I'm gonna try 3. Now, this is the only 2 I found. I think there should be some more over yonder, but right now, this will work. I'll see you when I start prototyping this. Okay, here it is. Here's the prototype for the steel factory that I built. So right now we got the coal funneling through all these loops, and then we got all of this. Ooh. We got the miners over here going into here and to all the foundries. Now, all we have to do is press the steel for these. And we should be ready to go once the coal starts funneling through. Now, it does look like I'm going to need another coal factory. But I also came up with another thing where sooner or later I will have to have Miner Mach 2. Now Miner Mach 2, I don't know how fast it goes, but hopefully it goes twice as fast to the point where these are gonna be running pretty well. Now my next thing is that I did want to make these Mach 2, the conveyor belts, but in order to do that I would have to have a bunch of advanced plating. Now the advanced plating, I would have to make an entire separate area for them. But for right now, all of this should be running pretty alright. What I'm going to try to do is only run 2 of these at a time, so these can run basically at all times instead of just slowly going on and off and on and off, because these need 3 per, and these are so spread out that it's just going to take a whole lot of time. These make way too fast. So this is what I'm going to do, and eventually we'll have the other 2 running, but we need coal to do that, and I don't feel like it's efficient for me to do just this. These 4, not just these. If you catch my drift, Okay. So I'm going to try to refunction this a little bit and then see where I'm at. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my base after I fixed a little bit of this. So I'm going to see what steel production stuff we can make, and then I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is get the stuff for tier 3 melee so I can make the Xeno Basher. I am going to get this. I'll have another hand slot and inventory slots, which would be good for exploring. I will have this one being made while I go explore. So that is what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll see you when I get back over here. Okay, now that I'm here, I have the advanced plating, the wires, and then the cables. So let's put this in and launch our pod.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Okay, I need another Xeno Zapper apparently. And then I actually almost have everything for the Xeno Basher already. So we're gonna grab some more wires. I think it was wires, and we'll make this Xeno Basher. Yep. Okay, then we got the Xeno Basher right here. Damage is 3. So we're gonna go into our inventory and then grab this. Now we got 3 slots. Oh, it's a sword. Oh, it's got weight to it. I love the sound effects in this game. This is... wow. Okay. So now we basically got a sword, a chainsaw, and a gun. Beautiful. Love this game. Alright, so now that I have the Xeno Basher, my hub just came back, and I'm going to let everything run actually. I'm going to have the steel, the advanced plating, the rotors, everything needs to just stockpile. I'm going to have this run. I'm going to fill it all with screws. We're going to get a bunch of coupons in the meanwhile. We already have 2. So I'm going to actually have everything just run while I'm gone. So I'll bring you back later. Alright, now that I've waited for a few hours, I think it's estimated around 7 hours. I should have a lot of this running. I just put all these rods in here so it can go down. Now, everything should be full. It was all running while I was gone. So everything should be stuffed to the brim along with our steel. So let's go look at that. Okay, so this is what I'm working with over here. We did build 2 storage units and everything is stuffed. It's all full. It only stacks to 100 sadly, but I did make steel beams and steel pipes. Now, what we're going to do with steel beams and steel pipes is we're actually going to upgrade a lot over here. But first, let's take some of this and we're going to go look at our tiers that we need to upgrade. Alright, so we did recently finish melee combat. So now we're actually on tier 4, which is the miners that we can get. And it looks like encased industrial beams, stator, motor. We did get some of those. Automated wiring, heavy modular frame. Alright, so this is all that we are gonna get from this tier. Then just for me to freshen up, it is power storage, power tower, and power tower platforms. We get hyper tubes, which it might be an upgrade of the pipes that we have right now. We get logistics 3, which is industrial storage and conveyor belt. So we can actually, if we want to build the beams, we can build this. And that would be lovely for the stackable pipelines and then the industrial storage containers, which it looks like it holds 48 slots and has 2 inputs and an output and 2 outputs for conveyor belts. And then we have the build gun that gives us more blueprints for our build gun, which we haven't built yet, that I believe we can build or not. Alright, so let's actually get everything for these and see where we're at. So we're gonna upgrade this first and then we're gonna go to the advanced steel production. Okay, so now that we're able to build this logistics 3, we're gonna actually put this in here and then press pod launch.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Alright, and the only reason why I did that beforehand was because we basically had everything for it. Now, what we're going to do next is this one. So I'm going to select the milestone and collect all of this while the pod is going to return. So I'll see you back. Okay, so I built these 2 factories so I can automate the steel beams and the steel pipes. And while that's happening, I'm just going to get the milestone and get everything for you guys. Okay, so I built this copper sheet machine where the copper sheets are going to go into the coupon maker, which I already have 11. This is making me a lot. And I still have a bunch of sheets in here, and if I ever need to accumulate them in here, I can just get rid of this conveyor belt and it'll just stockpile. So that's what I built over here. Alright, so it looks like I can create fabric in here. I'm just looking to see what I can get. So we can get synthetic polyester fabric, a parachute, and expanded tool belt, which is good. Okay, I might try to get this one, but the fabric's gonna cost some stuff. So, alright, let me get back to what I'm doing. My ADHD is killing me. Alright, so we have everything for this next upgrade. So let's put this all in here. All the wires, and then the concrete. Let's launch it. Now we have it.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Alright. So we need the assembler for this one. Okay. So what we got out of that was the miner 2, which we really need. And then everything else is a bunch of stuff I do not know how to make. So we're going to look at the assembler real quick. Okay, so it looks like we did get quite a few. The steel pipes. And okay, so we did get Mach 2. It looks cooler. And chunkier and taller. Yay! Alright, so this assembler, if I can find it, has this stator, the motor, which takes 2 rotors and 2 stators. So motor sounds like it's going to be hard to make. The versatile framework, which we got that from the other one, which is steel beams and modular frames. Automatic wiring, which is a stator and cables. Alright, so we got a lot of automation ahead of us. The biomass, so it's biomass and mycelia. We can make fabric, it's not impossible. And then black powder for ammunition, which is coal and sulfur. There was, so when I was scanning, there was another big clump of coal over here, so there might be iron next to it, and if we have iron and coal right next to each other, we can make a big steel factory. So we can make some of this stuff that is hard to get, like the stator and the motor. And looks like we're gonna need copper next to it too. So we have a bunch of stuff to go after. Okay, our pod just got back, so we're gonna actually send it out again with our next one, which is expanded infrastructure, power infrastructure.
Milestone reached. Pioneers can now store excess power for later use and span power lines across vast distances. Stored power is automatically distributed in cases of low power output. You've got the power.
Okay. So it looks like we got these new power. So we got a power tower. Oh, so these are like the power poles, but taller and bigger. So I can stretch them out further. So that's what that meant. Okay, now we got power storage. And then the power tower platforms to make them taller. Interesting. I feel like our next plan should be trying to find iron and coal together. Now, that means exploring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually explore this way, since I already explored that way. And the next one, it will be that way. But until then, we are going to grab a bunch of stuff, clear our inventory out, and see where our journey brings us. Okay, so we're out to explore this way. The furthest we have explored was the coal miner, so that isn't actually that far. There is that big divot into the ground that I do plan on exploring. I'm going to bring my tractor that I built over here over there, and we'll see how far I get. Okay, so here's the divot, and here's the entrance to it. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, this is the blue hue that I was not so happy about. I only have 99 bullets. Okay, that's the big guy. Hello. Hello. No. Come on. It's like an arena for him. Okay. Okay, so there's quartz. So there's materials down here that I'll need. I'm gonna gather everything that I can from over here. It looks like there's limestone, which would be good. See if there's iron near here too. No, only from over there. Radiation level. There's something up. No, that's me. Okay, I was like. That ore has a radiation symbol. Actually, I'm gonna... Can I try to eat through it? Nope, 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 nope. Oh no! Oh no. Hey, my room. So nice to see you again. My box has a radiation level. Grab everything but the uranium, because that's what's trying to kill me. Okay. So that's why I was dying. Okay, there's my tractor. I'm gonna stay away from the uranium. Maybe next to it to see if there's any other materials. Alright, so there wasn't much. So what I'm gonna do is go up here and see where this brings me. Okay, so these guys are the normal ones. So I'm gonna try out my new... Alright, 2-shot. It's not bad for a melee weapon. What's that noise? There's no way. These only take screws. And I don't even have iron on me, so I can't make the screws. I don't need the wires, so I'll just leave them. That's circuit board. I knew that caught my eye. It's over here. Ooh, looks like more circuit boards. Wonder what these do. Interesting. Oh, these hatchers. I hate the hatchers so much. Hate them, hate them, hate them. And they're covering a blue slug. Hooray! Okay, so there's that. I want to try to go over there somehow. We'll find a way how to cross this. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my tractor here. It is so crowded to even go through these spots that I don't even know how I would even maneuver my way. Like, see through there, like, it's easier to just walk for the distance I need to walk. The scenery is... It makes me think of Subnautica. For no reason. Oh, we got some mycelium here. See if we can find this coal. Okay, so it's quite a ways in there. So let's get in here. I got silica from that? Wait, so do I... Huh. Interesting. So if I take these, like, coral clumps out, I get silica. Along with mycelium and limestone. Limestone I'm not worried about. So this coal clump also has the potential to be a water generator. So I don't know exactly what I want to use it for yet. Okay, so we're gonna go look at the iron depot over here and see where the iron is located and see if I can even do this. No! Ugh, I have to go all the way back.
Apply.
Oh, that is so annoying. Alright, so I'm back
Harvest.
and I got my stuff. Thank goodness. Okay, so now that we're here with the iron spot, see, I think we might be able to. I know they're about 500 meters apart, but we should be able to combine them both. Not right? A bunch of guys over there, but to make our big steel place, and then let's see if there's any copper around. This might be perfect because copper, one of them takes copper. And it looks like there might be one along over there too. So what, I think we are going to make this our steel. Now what I do want to do is bring everything over here to over there. So that means I'm just going to stack a bunch of stackable conveyor belts and just bring it all the way over. Either that or we're just going to keep it over here. But I don't want to keep on walking all the way over here just to get some iron stuff and then walk all the way back. It's unproductive and just doesn't feel right. And the bad thing is I kind of want to make it out of the Mach 2 stuff. Which if that's the case, I'm probably going to have to make a temporary one here because if we look, we want Mach 2. We want Mach 2 of this, and that will take the insulated or the beams, and then the... Hold on, let me check what they're called because I can't... The encased industrial beams, for the love of goodness gracious. Okay, we got that, and it's going to take steel pipes. And in order to have those, we need a factory to build them. Now, I could technically just build what? There is... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. one of these or two of these. And then, like, I think there's like either 4 to 5 over here. There's also that, but we're gonna go use that as a actual power supply. So that's the plan. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna die. Alright. Alright, so I do want to spend some money at our shop here. So what I want to do is add a bunch of stuff like this to my roster. So what I'm thinking is the door. So we have 13 left. Let's see. So that's 5, so we need have 10. That's 6. So we have total of 11, so we can have 4 for our last one. So I think I'll just buy this for now. So if we go here into our foundations or walls, so it'd be walls. We have plenty of new things. Automatic door. Let's see, it needs foundation. Let's see what this door looks like. So here's a gate wall and an automatic gate. It just looks funky. Well, hold on. Okay. What the f— that's a big one. I don't have— what? Get away from me. Nuh-uh. I hate this thing. 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 Oh my lord. I don't have anything to drop. It's the same thing. Remind me of the pain I went through. What was— dude? I hate those. I hate them so much. Oh my— oh, that's so nasty. I hated every second of that. Alright, so over here, this is the beginnings of our iron production. I do plan on making this out of steel. So in between episodes, I am going to farm steel. I'm gonna do steel pipes, steel. Oh, what's the other one? What's it called? Steel beams. I'm gonna do steel beams, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them so I can even be able to make it to my base. This is gonna take thousands of them. Now, that's it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe and hit that like button. I did enjoy this one. We do have something going for us right now. We're gonna build all of this and bring it all the way back to our base with these level Mach 3 conveyor belts. So, and the Mach 2 miners. So these should pair up perfectly. So if you guys did enjoy it, and again, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.